All right, shalom, shalom. First off and foremost, as always, I want to say, Kol Halayim La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakwadash. Double honors being to the elder apostles of Great Millstone that do rule and teach well. And a shalom to Yankim out there that's pushing the truth through the spirit, through the power, and through the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakwadash. Okay, so this is going to be, a quick lesson through the spirit, of course. And really this is, I found this to be very spiritual, dealing with the harvest moon or the super moon that just passed a couple of days ago. And I'm pretty sure brothers, are aware of it, passing, and that was another sign from Yahweh Shema Shai indicating that, we're living in the last days and we're on the brink of Yahweh Shai's return, and, as the days grow older towards the end, you can clearly see that we're at the end of, Babylon, we're at the end of the age of Edom, and yeah, man, call Allah Yahweh Shema Shai because man, we need to be delivered ASAP. We need to be delivered, man, So, yeah, man, I found this to be very spiritual, that it was called the harvest moon, and like the scriptures say, the harvest is ripe, in Revelation 4, the 14th chapter. But before I grab that in Revelation 14, I want to quickly grab this in the book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 30, just going in of the statement I made earlier about, the return of Yahweh Shai, because that was a great sign, in, in the heavens, and this past April, you had the great American eclipse, and that was very heavy, that was a major sign, so we're living, in the end days, and the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, he's clearly shown us, the signs that we are in the end of this captivity of this, this Edomite era. So this is Joel 2 and verse 30, and it says, "And I will shew wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood." Okay, because it was a super moon, all right, it was a blood moon, but also too, because that particular moon, it had a few titles, for it, but that was a blood moon. Okay, and it says, I read it again, Joel 2:31, it says, "The sun shall be turned into darkness." What's that? That's talking about an eclipse. And that's what happened, back on this past April. All right. The whole world was out there to see it. The whole America was out there to see it, and the sun was turned to darkness. The moon went over the sun. Right. And it says, "And the moon into blood before the great and the terrible day of the Lord Yahweh Shai come." Right. So what we are seeing and what we are witnessing are signs, not only in the earth, we're dealing with the upwards of the people, the wickedness that is constantly, getting worse by the day, the pestilences, the wars and rumors of wars. These are all signs that we see here on earth, but above us, well, as far as ground level, we see the signs, but above us, there's signs in heaven as well. There's more chariot sightings, and also too, a quick, quick side note. You just had, I believe, I have to look a little more into it, but you had U.S. officers, be given handbooks, regarding, so-called UFOs. And one would ask, well, why are they giving out handbooks for UFOs? Because, hey, man, we're living in those times, man. And Esau has openly admitted it that, so-called UFOs, which in the scriptures they're called chariots of Israel. Okay, he has admitted that they are real, But now they call them, UAPs, which stands for unidentified area phenomenon, right? But they're unidentified to them, but to us they're identified. They're the chariots of Yahweh Shemal Shai. You see, and also too, that war in heaven that is foretold in the scriptures in the book of Revelation, right? The 12th chapter, that's gonna happen very, very soon. Why do you think Esau has a space force? You see? So there's more chariot sightings, there's more signs in the heavens, more blood moons, more solar and lunar eclipse. All right, in which these are major signs, man. So call Allah Yahweh Shemal Shai. And right here it says, and the moon into blood before the great and the terrible day of the Lord come. You see? So before Yahweh Shai returns in this realm, things are going to be, seen. We're going to see things. We're going to see signs. We're going to see, people, get crazy. We're going to see, people, fight like enemies. We're going to see, judgment, Yahweh Shai said, I believe we can go to the book of Luke. Let me get that real quick. We can go to the book of Luke, 12 and verse 49. It says, I am come to send fire on the earth, right? And what will I if it be already kindled? You see? So, before Yahweh Shai, returns, the earth is already going to be, Babylon is already going to be in shambles because Jacob's trouble, when shit's the fan. Because don't forget, this year through, was coined, by our elder Apostle Tahar through the Spirit was coined the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. And Lord's will, shit's the fan, this year. Lord's will, man, for real. Because, I can't see Babylon going for the next 5 years or this place is completely done. Stick a fork in her. Okay. So, there's going to be, all hell is going to break loose before Yahweh Shai returns. You see? So, things are already happening and we're just waiting for, the lid to completely come off the pot. All right. The pot of this boiling water, that, ultimately, Yahweh Shemal Shai is in control of. The Lord, he's in control of everything. This is the Lord's movie, in which ultimately, we're living in the Lord's reality. Because prophecy is reality, and prophecy is the words of the Lord. We're living the Lord's movie, and people out here in Babylon, they're not, hip, or should I say they're oblivious to, the reality that we're living in, that we are aware of, which is, prophecy, happening. We're living in the days of prophecy. While yet people are, overindulging in the flesh, giving in to sin, over indulging in bread and circus, things of that nature. You see, so they're oblivious to what's going on around them. They're stuck within vanity, and we are, having our minds meditating on prophecy. You see, as it is written in the book of Sirach, I'll snag that real quick. In the book of Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 39 and verse 1, and it says, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, and be occupied in prophecies. You see? So our mind is meditated on prophecies. We are seeking out, the ways of, the old past of our forefathers, rehearsing righteous acts, trying our best to remain holy and righteous in this wicked society. You see, that's filled with the violence and wickedness. You see? So we are constantly meditating on prophecy, man, and constantly occupied in, the word of Yahweh Shemal Shai, constantly, looking up articles, constantly, being updated, constantly watching, the videos by the elders, by other brothers, so that way we can, stay in the loop. So that way, not only we can be in the loop, but also too, warn, the sheep of Yahweh Shai. You see? So I found, that harvest moon to be very spiritual, because we are definitely at the end. Okay. And like the scriptures say, the harvest is ripe, so that's spiritual. That it was a harvest moon, you see, but the scriptures say that the harvest is ripe, meaning that, the end of the world is upon us. Okay, or should I say, is upon these people, because the end of Esau's world, that's bad news for him, but good news for us. Okay, and who was the us? The hopeful elect, the house of David. Okay, the sincere Ankim, you sincere sisters, you believers. Okay, the righteous, men and women and children that fear and believe and trust in the name of Yahweh Shema Shai. You see, that's good news for us, man. So let me snag this really quick. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 14. And also, too, I wanted to read this particular verse as well. I wanted to go into the commentary to what the scholars say, okay? And I found it to be very edifying. So this is Revelation 14 and verse 15. And it says, and another angel came out. Let's see here. Actually, Revelation 14 and verse 15, it says, and another angel came out of the temple, crying with a loud voice to him that sat on the cloud, thrust in thy sickle and reap, for the time is come for thee to reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe. You see, for the harvest of the earth is ripe. Now, what does that mean when it says the harvest of the earth is ripe? That means the end of this world that we're living in. You see, the end of this particular eon or age of Esau Edom. Okay, we are living in the last days of the last days. So what we're witnessing is the last final countdown before Esau Edom, is finito, is done. And a little, a little humor right now. Esau's gonna get kicked out. Rulership, like Uncle Phil kicked out Jazzy Jeff in the Fresh Prince. So it's very, very beautiful. And the judgment that's going to be bestowed upon these wicked people out here, especially the ones in Babylon, is justified. It's well deserved, because just look at the women, look at these wicked ass little monster children. Look at these simps out here that's allowing these women to be wicked. Look at these wicked niggas out here. Everything's upside down because of Esau Edom. Okay, the earth is in shambles right now because of the wicked is in rulership. And we are seeing the results of wickedness. But soon we're going to see the results of righteousness when Yahushua returns, and everything is going to be brought back in its rightful place as it once was. Okay, as it should be. And it's going to be for all eternity. You see, under the rulership of Yahweh Shema Shai. You're going to have Yahushua, King David, going to have the 12, then the elect, the 144,000. And then, of course, the rest of the nation of Israel. And we're going to be a glorious nation, you see, with the righteous order, okay, for all eternity, man. All right. So real quickly, I wanted to go into the commentary of Revelation 14 and 15. It's just a quick, let's see here quick. It's a quick excerpt. And this guy's name is David Guzik. And the brother had put me on to the commentary in the Blue Letter Bible. I wasn't because I didn't know, because I was aware that the scholars spoke on the scriptures, but I wasn't aware that and within the Blue Letter Bible you can go through the commentary and look at their their commentary on the scriptures. You see, now some things you gotta spit out, but but that's why you got to be grounded, in this doctrine. But for the most part, this guy David Guzik, he's on point. So for his commentary in Revelation 14 and 15, all right, let's see here. Let's see. Okay, so right here when it says, for the harvest of the earth is ripe. Now he says this ancient Greek word for ripe has a negative sense, quote unquote, to become dry or withered. The idea is of something that is overripe. This means that the Most High, Yahweh Shema Shai, will judge the earth only when it is overripe for judgment. He doesn't rush into judgment. You see, and that's true. You see, because the people on this planet Earth right now, they're out of whack. They're wicked. Okay. So the Most High is about to judge the earth. That's why he says in Rev 14 and verse 15, it says, the harvest of the earth is ripe. So so the Lord, he's waiting on that perfect time, because he knows, the Lord, this is his movie, right? Like I was saying earlier, this is the Lord's movie. He knows when things, he knows, okay? He's the Ancient of Days. So when the time is right, the Lord is going to come down hard with his judgment upon these wicked ass people. You see, just like, back in the time of Noah, which I have to grab that as well. The earth was corrupt. People were wicked, just like today. That's why Yahweh Shai said in the book of Matthew. Okay, well, I'll say in the Gospels. That's why Yahweh Shai said we are living in the days of Noah, and not only the days of Noah, but also the days of Lot, because we're living in Sodom and Gomorrah all over again. This is spiritual Sodom, pursuant to the book of Revelation 11 and verse 8, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so we are living the last days of the last days, and the harvest of the earth is ripe, man. Okay. All right, now, being that this place is wicked, let me snag this real quick, because we're coming upon the end of this world, of Esau's world. All right. So just like how the harvest is ripe for this place, to be judged, to end the end of the world, that's how it was dealing with the old world and the days of Noah. Okay. And like the scriptures say, Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord, when you read it in the KJV. But real quickly, I'm going to get it in the NLT. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 6 and verse 11. And it says, now the Most High saw that the earth had become corrupt and was filled with violence. The Most High observed all this corrupt. Right, this place is wicked, man. Every day there's, especially where we up here upstate New York, Rochester, New York, it's like every day, there's a homicide of some sort, somebody getting, gunned down, a body being found over here and there. It's like every day, there's judgment, But that's why it says in I believe 2 Timothy 3:1, it says, in the last days, perilous times shall come, meaning dangerous or savage like, we are living, in the last days of the last days, and you can clearly see, you can feel it. All right, we're at the home stretch of this place, man. Babylon does not have a lot of time left. Okay. So it says, Genesis 6 and verse 12, it says, the Most High observed all this corruption in the world, for everyone on earth was corrupt. You see, just like how it says in the book of 2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter, it says that the earth is exceedingly polluted. Okay. And actually, let me snag that real quick. I'm going to snag that particular verse, and I'm going to go back to Genesis. Okay, but real quick, I want to snag that particular verse in the GNT version. Okay, so this is 2nd Esdras chapter 15 and verse let's see here. Oh, verse 5. Okay, 2nd Esdras 15 verse 5. Okay, in the GNT, and right here, the ledger of this chapter, it says the coming disasters, and guess what? That's what's about to happen upon Babylon and the wicked people. So it says, the Lord says, I am going to bring terrible disasters on the whole world, war and famine, death and destruction, because wickedness has spread everywhere and evil has reached its limits. So the Lord is going to judge this place because of his wickedness, because of the people, because of the vibration that they're under, because they're following after Esau, Edom. You see? Now we go to the KJV version of that scripture, which I quoted earlier. Let's just get it real quickly. 2nd Esdras 15 and verse 5 to verse 6, it says, behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. This is the KJV. The sword, famine, death, and destruction. You see? For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, because of the vibration that Esau Edom has put upon the creature, upon us as human beings, upon the people. Okay, because if they were, living, in the stead of Yahweh Shema Shai, then it wouldn't be like this. But being that Esau Edom is contrary, he's the devil that the Bible speaks of. He's the wicked, the son of the wicked. Then, right now, him being king right now of the earth, people are following that vibration because that's what that vibration Esau puts out here. It's very satanic. It's very dark. It's very low. It's a low vibration. You see, that's why he says, Psalm 23, all right, the valley of the shadow of death. A valley is what? A very low place. It's a very low vibration here, and it's dark. Now, of course, you can have sunshine out here, but spiritually, this place is dark, man. This place is evil, So it says, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth. And when something's polluted, what does that mean? It means it's dirty, it's tainted. You see? So this place is tainted with the wickedness, all right? And it says, and their hurtful works are fulfilled, okay? So, like how it says in the GNT, it says, an evil has reached its limit. So, being that evil has reached its limit, that means that, going back to Revelation 14 and 15, the harvest of the earth is ripe, okay? Because wickedness has a limit, all right? And what we're seeing right now, if these people, they're living in vanity, but it's through wickedness, you see? So this place is only going to get more wicked, but that's cool because the Lord's going to judge them. It's prophecy, okay? The Lord's going to judge these wicked ass people, all right, for the wickedness, all right? And guess what? It's justified, all right? So the earth is ripe, man. The earth is ripe, and these people are in for a rude awakening from Yahweh Shema Shai, okay? So let's head back to Genesis chapter 6 and verse, I'm going to start off from 12, and it says, the Most High observed all this corruption in the world, for everyone on earth was corrupt. And this is Genesis 6 and from verse 11 to verse 13 in the NLT, just to re-clarify. Okay, verse 13, it says, so the Most High said to Noah, I have decided to destroy all living creatures, you see, for they have filled the earth with violence. Yes, I will wipe them all out along with the earth. You see, so all creatures. So just like how in the days of Noah, the flood happened, the world got flooded out with the water, animals, well, not all the animals, because, the Lord told Noah to bring two, I believe, it was two clean and one unclean. I have to go back, into it, into the account. But the Lord told Noah to bring, animals in the ark, and the Lord that destroyed the people, the creeping things of the earth, so the Lord had it was basically it was like a reset, so how much more in these last days when the Lord's going to destroy the earth with fire this time around. Okay, that's why when we go to the book of Revelation, it speaks about the second death, because the first death was when during the days of Noah, it was destroyed by water. But the second death, being that we're in the days of Noah all over again, the days of Noah 2.0 is going to be the second death, and that's going to be when the world, this landmass we're living in, Babylon, is going to be overthrown by thermonuclear destruction, just like how Sodom and Gomorrah was. You see, so we're living in the days of Lot and Noah all over again. It's just a matter of when, but not if, like how Morpheus told Neo. It's not a matter of if, but when. You see? So the Lord sees everything, man. And this place is corrupt. This place is evil, is dark, is very, upside down. Okay? So we are hoping, we are expecting through faith in Yahweh Shema Shai that he's going to start doing things even at a higher level. Excuse me, even more quicker. Okay? But hey, it's all in the Lord's time, okay? Because hey, we ain't see nothing yet, okay? I'm just speaking as a man right now, you see, because the Lord, call Allah Yahweh Shema Shai for, making things happen. You see, but nonetheless, we're living in very, very beautiful times. Okay, so let's see here. I had a list right here. I got in Revelation, Genesis, Esdras, Joel. All right, yeah, I believe the point has been made. So like I said, I wanted to touch on that topic of I found that to be very spiritual, dealing with the harvest moon, which was a couple days ago. You can Google it. I believe it was a super moon. And yeah, man, we're living the last days of Esau Edom. And actually, since I just said that, let me snag this. This is one of my favorite scriptures, man. Okay, when I first read this precept, when I first came into the truth, I was mind blown. Because growing up as a Gentile, having that zeal, being a so-called, being a Christian or a Christian Baptist or whatnot, Christian Baptist, you don't get that from the churches. So that proves like Christianity, that's not the truth. But we, come into the truth of Yahweh Shem Shai, everything changes, man. Your life makes a complete 180. You put off the old man and put on the new man. You become a whole new creature, through Yahweh Shem Shai, man. It's very beautiful. You see? So this is 2nd Esdras 6 and verse 9. It says, "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth." And we all know that. That's plain, man. So we're seeing the great decline of Esau Edom. Okay, we're seeing the great decline of Babylon. And we're living in very beautiful times. And while we're seeing the decline of Babylon and Esau Edom, we're seeing the awakening of Jacob. Okay, of the 12 tribes of Israel, man. Jacob's waking up every day. And before you know it, we're gonna be in the kingdom. Living for all eternity. And just being righteous, man, and just being perfect, having the law within the inward parts, being walking Bibles, spiritual power. Being, a nation again. Okay, but guess what? That's the sweet. And before we get to the sweet, we got to go through that bitter. Jacob's trouble, the hour of temptation. Which is the MOTB. Okay, so things are happening, man. All right, so continue to pray, continue to fast if need be. Of course, yeah, man, continue to endure. And just stay prayed up and remain faithful until Yahweh Shem Shai, man. Okay. So with that being said, I just want to say, Call Halayim La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Kakwadash. Double honors being to the elder apostles of great millstone that do rule and teach well. And the Shalom to Sensor Akim out there that's pushing the truth through the spirit, through the power, and through the name of Yahweh Shem Shai, Bahashim Kakwadash, with all truth and sincerity and Lord's will. The Lord's sheep was fed and edified. That being said, Shalom.